decisions are made.
Good morning. Good morning. I heard a huge sigh, as he walked in. How's everybody doing today? Everybody good?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. All right, so good morning. Hope everybody's having a great morning, a great day. We're gonna have some discussion today. I have a lot of points to cover. I want to start off. Typically, always try and start off with something that is just a thought, something to carry with you, something to think about for today, for the week, for the month. And we have to control the narrative, correct? Yes, I think so. Yes, yes,
we sure do.
Yes, we sure do. We have to control the narrative as things shift, as things change, no matter what shifting or changing in the market. Right now, what did I show this morning? Anybody else see that? What's really going on in this market? About the same has been going on over the last 3 to 6 months. Maybe people are not paying quite as much over list price. Maybe people are not willing to concede as much in contracts, but they're definitely willing to put offers in and go under contract on homes just as quickly as they have. The average time on market for a pending contract for a pending home is 10 days active on the market. The average time for a sold property is 17 days being actively marketed. So homes are still selling, which means that if you put homes on the market, if you price them properly and you market them properly, you have a very good opportunity and chance to sell those homes. So that's why control the narrative. You're going to hear a lot of talk. You're going to see a lot of headlines. You're going to see a lot of things. You see it all the time. If you're on Facebook, Instagram, social media, TikTok, anything like that, you're seeing, we're going to see the greatest recession ever in the next 12 to 18 months. You're going to see the stock market go to here. This is the greatest, this, that, you're hearing all kinds of crazy stuff. I don't know where they're getting their crystal balls, but mine is broken. I can't tell. All I know is what I can do today. All I know is what I can focus on today. The only thing I can control is my energy. The only thing I can control is my focus, my energy, my intentions, my emotions. That's the only thing I can control, which is going to dictate the actions that I'm going to take. So that's why we really have to control your narrative, because no matter what happens, you are still going to have an opportunity. In 2008, when the market crashed, we saw 5.2 million home sales the year prior, and it dropped down to just like 4.5 million. That's not a significant or a huge decrease. There were still 4.5 million home sales. And I've said it time and time again, there was 1.5 million agents, and it dropped down to under 1 million, which means that every agent that was selling on the market got a raise. So if you continue to do the things that you need to do, you were going to continue to have the opportunity to earn more income than anybody else. And I want to show you this quick video, really, really short. Oh, there it is. What I want you to think, what is sound? Quick little shift, really, but we're coming back right to it. What is sound? Waves? Vibrations? Yeah, you're correct. They are sound waves. They are vibrations. What is it? Energy, right? Frequency, vibration, energy. That's what sound is, correct? Has sound ever been used to physically damage or deter someone in any way, shape, or form? So a sound, a frequency, a vibration, an energy has been used to affect physical matter, right? Has happened. So if sound is a frequency, sound is an energy, I want you to watch this, and we're going to talk about this really quickly. These are two tuning forks. Everybody know what a tuning fork is? If you bang on a tuning fork, it starts to resonate and vibrate and create frequency, vibration, and energy coming off of it, and that's why you hear a sound. Just pay attention. There's two tuning forks that are tuned to the same frequency, and just see what happens. Really simple. Who here sees and understands what happened? It bounced. What happened? Two tuning forks. He only hit one. Only one of them vibrated. What happened to the other? Why, when he put his hand over this one and made it stop vibrating to create that sound, did the other one? Why was there still sound? Why? Input? Anybody? Jumped over. We just said sound is a frequency, it's a vibration, it's an energy. And sound, we've known and heard that sound and frequency, vibration, and energy has been known to affect physical matter. If you have a frequency and a vibration of a tuning fork that's at this frequency and vibration, and you put another one in there, if you hit this tuning fork, it will start to affect this tuning fork. Why? Because this tuning fork is tuned to the same frequency, vibration, and energy as this one. They are coherent. Coherent energies coincide and they start working together. Right? Follow me? So that frequency, vibration, and energy now has a physical effect, on the tuning fork right next to it, even though he didn't hit that one, because they are in tune with the same frequencies, energies, vibrations. And the point I want to get out of this is, what are you made up of? Energy. How many atoms do you have in your body? No idea. Trillions and trillions of atoms in your body, and they're all energy, not atoms, atoms. We have an atom in the room. A stupid dad joke. You're welcome. Somebody got it. So you are made up of energy. Every single cell inside your body is moving at a frequency, at a vibration, at a pace, every single one of them. And you can measure the energy that, just as you can measure an energy that comes off a tuning fork, which allows them to tune them to a specific frequency, you can measure the energy that comes off an individual. You can measure the frequency, the vibration, the energy. Some people call it aura. Some people call it, they have machines. It's science. You can measure it. You can see it. It can be measured. The energy that comes off an individual. So if I'm a tuning fork walking around with this energy, this frequency, this vibration coming off of me as a tuning fork, and I am thinking the market sucks, I don't get any business, I'm never going to earn that, I don't earn that kind of income, they're never going to hire me, I don't know how that's going to go, I'm really not looking forward to this, I should probably just stay home. If that's the energy and frequency and vibration that I'm giving off, I should probably stay home, but no, I should probably change my energy. But if that's the energy and vibration that I'm giving off, how is that going to affect the other tuning forks that are around me? They will not be resonating with me. They will not be vibrating with me. They will not be in tune with me. They will not continue to have any effect. And I'm going to continue on, and I'm not going to earn that opportunity, earn that business, or I've got an uphill battle. But what if I bring a stronger energy, a stronger vibration, a stronger frequency to that? Can I affect a room? Has anybody ever walked into a room and just felt the energy was different? Anybody ever walked into a building and said, something doesn't feel right here? Anybody ever walked into a room and said, oh, this place is awesome, I love this place, it feels so good here, the vibe, the energy is just awesome? Go to a concert, you say the same thing, the energy was just amazing. It's that feeling that you have. But what if you were able to bring that to everything that you get into? Just like a tuning fork, when you hit it, it affects the other tuning fork. That is what the law of attraction is. It's not you think of things and hope they happen. You just think of it. It's literally changing your energy, changing your frequency, changing your vibration to welcome in things that are on that same kind of frequency and energy and vibration. Because when you give off this kind of frequency, energy, and vibration, you see how it affects something else that's in that same frequency, energy, and vibration. There is a coherence, there is a resonance together with them. So if you change your energy, if you're wondering why you keep getting the same things over and over and over again, it's because your tuning fork is tuned into the things that you don't want. The things, and trust me, when I say the human brain doesn't understand and comprehend the negative. If you say, I don't like traffic, or I hope I don't get stuck in traffic, what is the overall resounding emotion of that thought? Stuck in traffic. Not I hope I don't get stuck in traffic. The overall resounding thought is traffic. Traffic sucks. I don't want to be in traffic. Don't want to get stuck in traffic. I hope this doesn't happen that way. You're thinking of all the bad things that are going to happen when you get stuck in traffic. Do you have a greater opportunity of ending up in traffic or feeling those emotions if that's the kind of energy that you are resonating? Now, I'm not saying you can create and change every single little thing and manage all of those things. There is faith, there is destiny, there is all of those things out there. But if you wonder why you're getting the same things over and over again, change your energy, change your frequencies, and you do that by changing your thoughts. So, and I would ask you, how many times do you get what you want? Or do you find yourself not always getting what you want? Are you really in tune and connected to the things that you want? Is your tuning fork vibrating at the frequency and resonance of the things that you want? Or is it vibrating at the frequency and resonance of the stress that you are creating or that is coming into your life? Are you more worried about what's going to happen next? Or are you more excited about what's going to happen next? Because that's what's really going to dictate what the next opportunity is. Everybody have a piece of paper on him? Can you get a piece of paper out real quick? Would you? And you'll probably need a pen too if you have a pen. And go ahead, if you're at home, get a piece of paper out and get a pen. And I want you to write down on the left side of the paper, write down on each line, write down 1, and line below it 2, 1 through 10, just the next 10 lines. 10 lines. You can get a pen for Sarah. No, oh, I don't have to throw the sharp object at you then. So write down 1 through 10. Just write it in just one line right after the next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you write those things down. Now I want you to write down 10 things that you want to, 10 things that you would like to do, 10 things you would like to accomplish, 10 goals, 10 anything. Small, big, does not matter. It doesn't have to be a goal, this huge, just 10 things that you want to do in the next 12 months. 10 things. 10. 12 months, 1 year, whatever, it doesn't matter. Just write down 10 things that you want to accomplish, 10 things you want to do, 10 things you'd like to see happen, 10 things that you want to achieve. Doesn't matter what they are. Doesn't matter, big, little, small, does not matter. They could be stupid. I'd like to paint my house in the next 12 months. Doesn't matter. Write down 10. Don't think too much. Just literally write. Just write. Stop thinking, do I really want, is it supposed to be this color? Should I do it this time? Should I do it 5? Which one should I have? I kind of wanted it, but I don't think that's really silly. Should I even write that one down? What if the person next to me sees what I'm writing down? Are they going to think I'm silly? Write down 10 things you want. 10. Really, really, really simple exercise. Don't overthink it. Could be you want to train your dog a little better. You want to commit to cleaning your house once a week. You want a new car. You want to hire someone. You hire someone to clean your house. You want to take a trip. You want to go camping. Write down 10 things. 10. Keep writing. Don't stop. Don't stop. Stop overthinking it. Just write down 10 things you would like to do. Want to take a lunch date with one of your kids. Simple, big, little, small, doesn't matter. Right? 10 things you want to do. I want to get a listing this month. I want to have a closing over $20,000. Write down 10 things that you want. There you go. First done. Winner. Right. Again, don't overthink it. Just write 10 things. If you can't come up with 10 things, you have bigger issues and we probably need to talk after this meeting. I want to not get any more tickets this month. Or get pulled over 3 more times. Ten things. Keep writing. Don't stop. Simple, big, little, write them down. I want to go to the beach once a month. I want to drive to the Keys. I want to walk. I want to take sunset walks. I want to wake up 15 minutes earlier. I want to commit to, you can take any of mine. You can have them. It's okay. I want to commit to a workout routine. I'm going to start a diet type plan of eating a certain way. I'm going to read 1 book a month. What do you want to do? 10 things that you want to do in the next 12 months. 10 things. Or you don't have to, this isn't me saying you're going to do all these in the next 12 months. This is me asking you 10 things that you would like to do in the next month that you think would be cool, or maybe even a little longer. It's okay. Just write. Who here has them? Anybody? Good. Anybody need more time? Good. Done. We got a few people done. All right. Now look at the list. Read through all 10 of them and find the one that would make the biggest impact on your life if you were able to do it in the next 12 months, and circle it. The one thing on that list that would make the biggest impact on your life in the next 12 months. Just one of them. Just pick one. You can do two, but right now we're doing one. Right now we're picking one. You can just follow the exercise. It's again, don't be afraid of committing to it. Hey, you got more than one on there you wanted to commit to doing? That's great. Why haven't you done them yet? So pick one. Exactly. Because we haven't focused enough to just pick one that you start over. All 12 of them would make the biggest difference. Just pick one. Just pick one and circle it. Pick one. You stop. You're cheating. Don't look at mine. Does everybody have their list of 10 and have one of them circled? Great. That's the one you're going to start on. That's the one you're going to start on. That's the one that's going to have the most impact on your life in the next 12 months. Why wouldn't you? You just said, these are 10 things I want to do. This is the most important thing. This would change my life the most in the next 12 months. Why wouldn't you start on that one? So that's the one we're going to start on. Now, write down below that list of 10, one thing you can start doing today to work towards that goal. One thing you not can do, one thing you will do today to start working towards that goal. One thing you will do today to start working towards that goal. There's one thing. Everybody good? Everybody got it? Everybody got it? Yeah, turn your papers into me, and I'm going to call every single one of you every day and make sure you're doing it. So you got one thing that you'll start doing today. Now below that, write down something you could commit to doing, if not daily, then at least weekly towards that goal. You got one thing you're going to do today. I'm going to do this today to start building towards that goal. What's something you could either do daily or weekly that's going towards that goal? Something you could commit to doing and you will commit to doing to work towards that. Signing up for a gym. Taking over the shopping duties at the grocery store so I can manage what comes into my household and I can eat better. Making 5 more prospecting calls every single day instead of the one that you do make. Knock on 10 more doors. What are some things that you can commit to, whatever that is? Everybody good? Okay, good. Now share with your neighbor. Tell them this is what I want you to share it, but I want you to say it. This is the goal I'm going to do in 12 months. This is what I'm going to do today. And this is what I will commit to doing daily or weekly until it's complete. Okay, share with your neighbor. If you're at home, share it with your kids, share it with your spouse. So share with a neighbor. This is the goal that I said I would do. This is the one that would change my life. This is the goal that will change my life in the next 12 months. This is what I'm going to commit to doing today. This is what I'll commit to doing daily and weekly. Okay? I'll give you a minute to do that. Cool. Good. Good. This is what will change my life in the next 12 months. This is what I will do today, and this is what I will commit to doing daily and weekly until it is complete. Good? We shared with somebody? Good. Wonderful. Now, the point being, those are, okay, so now just think of this. Come back around to me, come back around to me, come back around, come back around, come back. Hello. Come back. All right. So now that Now that we have that, now I want you to answer these couple questions. You don't have to write them down. If you want to, it'd be more powerful if you write them down. Who stands to gain the most by you achieving that goal? Who stands to gain the most from you achieving that goal? I don't know. It could be. Who stands? There's not right or wrong answer. Who stands to gain the most? Is it really you? Is it really you that stands to gain the most? Really? Could be. I don't know. I'm just asking you, is it really you that stands to gain the most from you achieving that goal? Because I know if I achieve any of those goals, I know that my family and everybody else around me could be affected, which will then create a symbiotic relationship. If I'm filling their cup, they're spilling things over. I'm filling my cup, I'm spilling things over. All of us could grow together. So it's really not me. It's kind of a whole group type setting. It's pretty much everybody. Who stands to gain the most outside of you? Who stands to gain the most from you achieving this goal? Who would it be? Kids, spouse, friends, your clients? Who stands to gain the most? Let me ask. So think of the people outside of you that it would affect the most, that they would gain the most. And then take a moment and think, how would it make you feel to be able to have that effect on their life? How would that change your life to be able to provide that kind of benefit? If they stand to gain the most, outside of you, these people around you stand to gain the most, how would that change their life? How would that affect their life by you doing that? And how would that make you feel to be able to provide that to them? Like if you were able to lose 25 pounds and committed to doing that and riding on the bike, and then you get to spend more time with your kids because they get on the bike with you, and then you have more energy to run around and stay up with them. And then as they get older, they don't see you as someone who, because this is not how I picture you, but just sometimes we have to see things. And just hold on a second. Sometimes we have to see things as, because our kids are pretty much, and I use kids because they're really powerful. Our kids see us as what we are. So if you're overweight and they start learning about weight and heart health and cancer and all of those things, one day your kid's going to come home and say, Daddy, I don't want you to die. It's the truth. If you're a smoker, same thing. If you're a drinker, same thing. One day your kid's going to come home and think that. Now, how much of a benefit can you provide to them by making some changes in your bike? All I had to do is commit to getting on the damn bike for 20 minutes a day. Right? So who stands to gain the most? Who stands to lose the most from you not doing it? Who stands to lose the most if you don't commit to these daily steps? Yeah, exactly. And how would it make you feel to know that you could have changed the outcome in their life and you just wouldn't commit to that one daily step, that one simple thing? Is that enough of a driving factor every day to help you push a little bit more? Because we're driven by pain and pleasure. And the pleasure of doing something doesn't always drive us. Sometimes it's the pain of knowing that all I had to do was that one simple thing and it could have changed their life, but now I wasn't able to give them that benefit because I wouldn't commit to that one simple thing every day. All I had, that's all I had to do. And I could have provided that to them. So just think of those things whenever you go out to get out into your daily activities, your business and everything. You have to control the narrative, but even greater than that, you have to control your energy. You have to control your intentions. So now if you are a tuning fork and you start vibrating and resonating at this kind of energy, feeling all of the pleasure that you can bring to the people around you, all the people that stand to gain the most from you doing this thing, and you're focused on it and feeling it and seeing it as completed and done, and you're resonating at that, do you think that you may have a different effect on people around you? Do you think you might get into coherent vibration with other things that are around you, other people going on doing those same things around you that might be able to help you, that might be able to benefit you, that might bring you a benefit to what you're doing and provide value to you, that it might also provide value to them? Again, you are like a tuning fork, and you will attract everything that's in the same frequency, vibration, energy, intentions, all of those things. Every single one of them, you will attract those same things to you. So change your frequency, change your vibration, change your energy. All right. So we're with that, that's kind of my thoughts and my messages for today. Let's go through a couple points. We need someone for floor time this afternoon in Sun City. Please contact Chrissy Seal if you would like to cover that. She sent an email out to the Sun City team. At this point, if no one has claimed that, it's open to anybody in either office. The Thursday morning meeting, we have the deputy coming back for the Thursday morning meeting from 8:30 to 9:30. He's doing more focus on the scams and security and things like that. He talked to us mostly about how you can stay safe, realtor safety, being aware of what's going on around you. He's going to talk a lot about cybersecurity, phishing scams, and things like that on the morning meeting. Now, he is going to present in person. He's going to be here in this office, in this room from 8:30 to 9:30, and we'd love to give him an audience that he can perform for, because everybody usually performs better and more when they have an audience, especially him. He was a great presenter. So he's going to be on our meeting on Thursday from 8:30 to 9:30. Please show up live in this room. And then
there's also going to be some other deputies with him. So please, if you can show up at 8:30 on
this Thursday, the morning meeting. So it will be on Zoom, but we're going to be broadcasting live from this office. And we want to just get as many people here as possible to give him that support. He had a great class for us 2 weeks ago. Thursday also, after that class from 8:30 to 9:30, we'll be doing a contracts class from 10 to 12. The Joe Diener and Kathleen Long are going to be doing that. We're going to broadcast it, but it's also going to be live in person here. So please show up in person here if you would like to. Let's see. Water department, you heard closings. This is with every title company. This isn't just Hillsborough and Paramount Title. The municipal lien searches are getting backed up again. They're taking it a little longer to come back, which can delay closings. The title company can't just order them whenever they want to, because they're only good for a period of time. And if the contract gets extended for any period of time after that, they're going to have to order a new one. And it's just going to be another delay. They'll have to get an update. So she said the big issue is the water department. Do you know how you can fix that? You got this black box right here. And I've been hearing so many of you saying, yes, I called them. Yes, I called them. Yes, I called. Did you call them? I mean, I texted them. I mean, I sent them an email. This thing is pretty amazing. I could push a button on this and call somebody 1,000 miles away and talk to them in live time, like right now. It's amazing. It's unbelievable. If you pick up the phone and call the title company and ask them, there's typically a tracking number for municipal lien searches. There's typically something they could reference. If it's not the property address, they have something they could reference depending on the department that they're talking to. If you call the title company and ask them for any of that information, they should give it to you. And if they tell you what they're waiting on and you decide that I'm going to pick up my phone and call the Hillsborough County Water Department, because that's what's being delayed most of the time now, call the water department. Do you realize you can call them and you can get that same information? And we've had, I'll tell you, at least 9 out of 10 times in the last 3 to 4 months when we've called them, their report is already completed. They already have it. And they just don't know why they haven't sent it back to the title company yet. It was probably because it was just the date that they had it expected to be back by, and they hadn't sent it yet. I don't know if they're waiting for more information or waiting to make sure nothing else pops up, but they already have it. It's already completed. They just hadn't sent it back. That was 8 or 9 out of the 10 times. The other 1 or 2 times they said, yeah, we can get that wrapped up for you if you have a closing. And well, let's go ahead and do that. I'll get it over to them by the end of the day tomorrow. And they've done it. Okay. It's not always going to happen that way, but she said it's Hillsborough County that's having some of those concerns. There's another opportunity that you can do. You can call the water department and you can have the seller call them and get a report of what their billing is. Can you send me something from the water department? Call them directly, ask them to send you invoices, send you information showing what's due, if there's any past due balances, anything like that. Have them give you an update. Send that over to the buyer and say, Mr. Buyer, you can see directly from the water department. Please feel free to call them, reference these account numbers, and you can ask them any questions that you want. And if they see that there's nothing owed or there's just a small amount owed that's getting taken care of, what buyer or seller might be willing to still close? And if you want to take some funds and put them to escrow to make sure that everything is covered, if you say, I'm going to put $1,000 in escrow because there's $100 that might be due, and once that $100 is paid, you give that $1,000 back. That's something. What? Yeah, that's why I said have your seller call the water department, because if you call and ask for that information from the water department directly, they're not going to give it to you. But if you call and ask for, if you have the seller call and get that and send it to you, and you can call in with that account number, because it'll be on the invoice and everything they send you, and with the names, you can ask for that information, verify it, make sure there's no bills, no nothing due. But there's ways around that if you really need to close. It's just everybody has to be trusting, everybody has to be on the same page. And that's why communication is really important. If you communicate through this entire process very clearly, communicate, you've got so many opportunities to communicate via phone, via text, via email. If you communicate, if you pick up the phone and you talk to them, and we're not creating problems, we're having conversations with them, you're going to be easy to work with. They're easier to work with. You're able to work things out a little bit easier, right? You had an appraisal issue and you guys communicated very well through the process, didn't you? No one was pointing fingers. No one was saying, did you not do your job? How did this happen? Your buyer needs to do this. Your seller's doing that. I can't believe they would do that. Why are they acting like this? You guys communicated very clearly. And after about a week and a half, the seller agreed to reduce the price like $50,000 to make sure that the property is still sold, right? So communication is key. If you communicate, it's going to help you through the entire process. Jimmy, did you want to talk on the two-factor authorization? Or
I mean, it's pretty, well, it's not self-explanatory, sorry. Whenever you log in, starting today, I did send out an email, I believe Friday or Thursday, one of the two. 21 Online, so Century 21 is changing the way you log in to a two-factor authorization, kind of like what we have for our sign-on for Google and like Gmail and stuff like that. So it's not too different for us, but when you do log in, and obviously if you're trying to use Moxie and trying to do a presentation, if you try to go in there today and you go to that login, it's going to pop up and ask you to put your phone number in. So you can set up, that's going to be your two-factor authorization. So going from there, every time you log in, it's going to send you a text with the code. And there's two other options that you can do if you just read as you go through. It takes 2 seconds to really accomplish it, but it is starting today. So if you have any questions, you're trying to get into Moxie or anything 21 Online related, you'll need to set that up.
So it's required. You don't have a choice. You have to set up a, okay. Good. And for contracts, controllers there. Lastly, we'll just do some recognition. And if anybody has any new listings that they wanted to pitch, we can talk about those listings taken this past week. Ken Tison, Lauren Melnick, Rachel Markley, Diane Krikorian, Jeannie Gleason, Sandy Tams, and Amber Mills. 2 of them have already sold. And so these are open deals, new contracts for a listing or for a sale. I had one on my listing sold. Maria Lauder had one. Logan had one. Robin Bennett double-sided one. Dick Wilson, Kim Hodgkin, Sarah and Molly. Maria Lauder again. That's 2. Whoa, girl. Look at you. Watch out now. Nancy Conley, Jeannie Gleason, Christina Romero and Maritza Ortiz, double-sided listing. Sandy Tams, Aik Samore, Ray Monahan, Julie Fernandez, and Jackie Stone, and then Robin Bennett as well, all had contracts. And then closings, new closings for this past week. Lisa Maurer, Margaret Whitty, double-sided, Celeste Chrisman, double-sided, Sarah Myers, double-sided, John Lauder at a closing, Angela Morse, Susie Brush, Robin Bennett, Helen Williams, Heidi Seddon, Candace Vaught, Robin Bennett again, Maritza Ortiz and Christina Romero, and Daryl Herbert all had closings. Congratulations to all of you. You guys did an awesome job. Thank you so much. Any new listings? Anybody wants to pitch? Any new listings? What you got, Tim?
Yeah, I'm going to bring you a microphone. Is it like a live listing too? Is it a live listing? No? Okay.
Yours is not yet. Well,
when's it going to be live? Okay, I'm going to go here first because she's going to kill me if I don't. You said to go to her first? Okay, yes. Thank you. You know
what's the address, Lana?
59.
Okay.
It's 5909 Menorca Lane.
What is it?
5909 Menorca. MENORCA Lane.
5909 Menorca Lane.
Yes. So Andalusia, this property located on the 2 lots. So see how it's double wide. 4 bedrooms, about 400 square foot living area, or total over 6,000. resurfaced pool and spa, new AC units, what is it? New bamboo floors all around, 3-car garage, tile roof, built in 2002. So it's gonna get listed for 1.6 mil. I'm waiting from the Shannon when we're gonna do the drone pictures and virtual tour, so we can load it to MLS.
How big is it?
It's almost 4,000 square foot. It's
4,000 square foot with a pool.
with a pool, spa, waterfall. You see that lights out there? Yeah.
That's pretty.
Thank you. Yes, it's a deeded boat sleep with a boat lift to 19,000 pounds.
19,000 pounds.
19,000
Very cool.
pounds. And
So
recently been, that rope, stainless steel rope was changed, replaced.
tell them to go into Zillow and raise this price today to 1.75
Why?
for sale by owner. Tell them to raise it to 1.75 for sale by owner. And then when you list it for what, 1.6,
1.6.
it's going to be a price reduction for a for sale by owner from 1.75 to 1.6 listed with an agent. They will have to remove their for sale by owner listing before ours will take its place. So tell them today, if you're getting photos done today, tomorrow, whatever, you still got a few days. Tell them to raise the price to 1.65, 1.7, 1.75, whatever it is, raise that price. And then when we get the photos back and it's supposed to go live the next day, they'll have to remove their for sale by owner listing.
Okay.
And when they do that, you're going to see a price reduction on Zillow. It's going to come down here and it'll have the pricing history right here. I mean, they'll be able to see the other parts there, but they're going to see that the seller raised their price and wanted more and all of a sudden came to their senses and reduced it, and it might be more motivated. You might be able to get some activity and action just from that simple
All
stuff.
right, sounds good. Thank you.
Awesome. What else you got, Maria? What do you got?
I have 11750 Cambion Crown Drive in Riverview.
11750 what?
Cambion, Cambium, Crown. It will be on the market for $319,900. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. Square footage is 1716. Year built is 2018. And pictures are tomorrow. So hopefully by the end of the week, we'll have this live.
Single family, townhome,
Townhome.
townhome.
Uh-huh.
Oh, how many beds and baths?
3, 2.5,
3, 2.5. How big of a, how many square foot?
1,716,
1,700 square foot. And what's the price going to be?
$319,900.
319.9. That's a good price. The 1,700 is right down here in Apollo Beach being sold by D.R. Horton, like 340.
So there you have it, folks.
Good. Does it have a garage?
Yes, 2-car.
2-car garage?
2-car.
Excellent.
I love these things.
What, new listings or microphones? Anybody else? Any new listings? Anybody else want to pitch? Jackie, what do you got?
I have a new listing in Sun City. Photos are tomorrow. It's 1130 Villeroy Drive. There's a difference because Villeroy Greens is in Kings Point, and Villeroy Drive is off of Platinum in the area that is the Renaissance,
Yep.
which they have the ability to join if they want to, but they don't have to, which is a really great thing. This house is 1,724 square feet. It is 2-bedroom with a den that could be made into a 3rd, 2-car garage. Absolutely immaculate. The owners put all new kitchen in and all new bathrooms. So it's got granite, solid wood cabinets, actually real wood flooring, which is unusual. And it is on a large pond. And the view is killer, nice enclosed lanai and ready for a new owner. And it's 451.
451. Good. Nice pond view and everything.
The same house just sold in that neighborhood for 450. So we went with 451 just because.
Okay.
Okay.
Anybody else? Any other new listings? No, going once. Anybody online? Going twice. All right, guys, happy Tuesday. Don't forget Thursday morning meeting. Show up in here live and in person, please, for the sheriffs. And then we have a contracts class just after that. And we will, I'm sure we'll have some breakfast and things as well. All right, have an awesome day.